is Kevin Popowick-Bastien. I train out of Niagara Top Team in St. Catharines.
Well, Kevin, you're stepping back in the cage after picking up your first pro win back in March. Talk to us about the feeling of getting that win. And you put on a masterful performance there back at BTC 14 in London.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time coming. I'm happy that I finally get my first pro win, and let's hope that I keep the train going.
What went so well for you that back in March, Kevin?
I stopped giving a fuck, man. That's pretty much what it is. I just basically this next guy that I'm fighting too, he's like really good, and like Patrick McGinnis was also super good. I just decided I guess I'll just train hard and I'll fight fucking super hard, and whatever happens, happens. I stopped really caring about the actual outcome. I remember in the fight, the last one, I was stepping in and I was like, you know what? I'll step in with punches right now. I'm like, whatever, man, just go and it'll work.
What do you know about your opponent here in Charles Azoulay?
Nothing. I know fucking nothing. From what I know, asking guys, he's like a striker. But other than that, I know nothing. So, I mean, it's basically the same thing as McGinnis. So we didn't know anything about him. And hopefully it'll be the same thing. He could stand right in front of me and I could beat the shit out of him for a while.
Why is there such a good winning culture at NTT, Kevin? It just seems, is it the family environment?
Cricket could do this best. It's hard work. We go in there every single day at 11 and 5, and we work super hard. That's it. Again, I have no idea what's going to happen, but I would like to show my stand-up again. I think I'm pretty strong in the stand-up, and I have a good pace that I can keep for 3 rounds. Hopefully this guy melts really. Hopefully, I catch him again first round really quick, but probably not going to happen. I think it's going to be like a 3 hard rounds of fighting that we're going to end up scrambling all weird. He's going to end up taking me down, and I'm going to have to come back from behind, and it's going to be ugly, but hopefully I'll get it done.
Je m'appelle Charles Azoulay. Je m'entraîne à track fit boxing à Montréal.
Charles, I have a question. So according to your Tapology, you did pro fights, and then you did amateur.
So no, I'm French. So
Okay.
Back in France, I think that was in 2016, something like this. MMA was not legal, so it was kind of semi-pro. It's like a pancras. There is no ground and pound, basically, no elbow, and I think that's pretty much it. So I started with that because that was the only way, to fight in France. So I did 2 like this, and then I decided to move out of France. So I went to Brazil, the US, Sweden, Greece, and then Canada.
You went over pretty much half the world, training, picking up experience. What'd you pick up? What was the best thing you picked up on your travels?
And depends, I would say, for Brazil, for sure, it was jiu-jitsu, in Europe, we have a pretty good striking. In the US, I pick up some wrestling, I try to go around the world to see what was up, in the big leagues, basically, because in France, we had some crazy good fighter, but usually they went abroad as well. Now we have some crazy good, fighters and gym. At first in TriStar in Montreal, that I met some pretty dope people, they told me, yeah, if you want to be good, man, you got to stay here, you got to do your visa, whatever it takes, and live the fight life with us. So that's what I did. TriStar, I go there for sure, but that's not my main gym. I train at track fit boxing with Will and Francis Carmon, so former UFC contender.
What's on the table behind you?
Here I get my amateur belt, so it's just staying here, but that's ancient history now. Now we go pro, so we start over again. For sure I like it, but it's nothing. It's nothing, man. You don't do a career in amateur, so yeah.
What do you know about your opponent, Kevin Popowick?
He's a pretty good guy. He got a good boxing. He's a good jiu-jitsu. He's a really good fighter, but that's what I like. I like to take big I would say upcoming fighters, prospects, and to see what's up, with me, my last opponent was Ramil Kamilov for the belt. that guy, no one wanted to fight him. You know, that was a good test. I need that. I don't want, you know, easy fight. I want like big fight that gonna show me, you know, where I stand and what, you know, I have to improve on myself. I would say I'm an explosive fighter. I'm pretty mobile. Yeah, I like to go everywhere. I like to wrestle. I like to strike. I like to grapple. I like the game. You know, I like the fight game, and that's what, you know, excites me. And yeah, my skill is maybe like a little bit. I would say inconvenient. I don't know. Like it's. I know I'm weird on that fighting style, but you know, that's the way I'm fighting, and not. You know, I'm enjoying it. If you know, I'm expecting a war. Kevin is a really good fighter, so it's cool. You know, it's gonna be a good test for me. It's gonna be hopefully, you know, a good test for himself as well. And yeah, you know, it's gonna be good. We're gonna be here for the entertainment, but for sure, I'm coming for the win.